Hi, I'm Matt Graham. I'm the Vice President of Claims here at AlaCOMP. I'm going to speak to you for a couple of minutes here about work comp fraud in the state of Alabama. Work comp fraud in Alabama is a Class C felony. It can be punishable by up to a $5,000 fine or 10 years in prison. Work comp fraud in Alabama is prosecuted through the State Attorney General's office, so it's not a decision we make here in our office about who to go after and who not to go after. We have to refer it to the State of Alabama Attorney General's office, and they make that decision. So I want to talk just a minute about what is not work comp fraud typically versus what is work comp fraud that the State Attorney General's office will go after. What is not work comp fraud is what most of us see on a daily basis with questionable claims. Someone hurts their knee playing flag football over the weekend, comes to work, has an unwitnessed accident, and then tries to file it as work comp. We can usually catch those on the front end and deny those claims. Somebody walking across the factory floor, sees a puddle of water, makes a beeline for the puddle of water, then has a questionable fall. Again, typically we're going to catch those early enough that it's not going to rise to the level of work comp fraud, and we're just going to deny the claim. Now, what is work comp fraud? I personally look for three elements, and these are just my elements that I look for before I decide to refer something to the State Attorney General's office. I'm going to look for egregiousness of an act. I'm going to look for repetitiveness, and I'm going to look for damages in the form of monetary gain. So let me give you an example of one that I dealt with early on in my career. We had a claimant who was permanently totally disabled. We were sending out checks on a weekly basis to him, and every year we would do a wellness check on this gentleman. One year we did a wellness check on him, and we discovered that he had passed away 2 months prior, but the checks were still being cashed. So through our investigation, we found out that his daughter was forging his name on the checks and cashing the checks for her own benefit. So in that situation, you had egregiousness by an individual forging their name on a legal document. You had repetitive because she had done it multiple times, and you had damages in the form of her reaping a financial gain. So that is the type of case that I would look to refer to the State Attorney General's office, and I feel like they would prosecute, which they did in that situation. So again, the majority of things that we see every day that some people might have in their mind are work comp fraud are just going to be denied claims, and they're not going to rise to the level of work comp fraud. But that's not to discourage you from reporting any questionable situations to us, and let us evaluate it and make those decisions. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us or check AlaCOMP's YouTube channel. Thank you.